Hey everybody, welcome to our show again this week, and thanks for joining us. You know what? This week we're not going ice fishing, but here is a clue of who we're going to be fishing with. You know, this time of year we're starting to get into river time, and I'm always a river guy no matter what, but when you start getting all the rain that we've had and a lot of current, I've been saying this for years, current is like a magnetic force. So anytime you have a big system like the Winnebago system and you've got rivers feeding in and out of these lakes, when that current starts flowing, them fish start moving up. And we've been getting some absolutely great weather. I'm loving to see this. Fall is just upon us right here, and the temperatures have been dropping down, and that's going to bring these fish into the river too, because what happens is a lot of bait fish like your shiners will spawn again in the fall, and they migrate back into the river. So the crappies follow them in, the walleyes, the bass, everything migrates back into the rivers because of them two situations. You know, today is not going to be about catching big fish, but it's going to be about catching numbers of fish and technique for sure. You know, we're not going too far from here. We're going to actually head up into the Wolf River. These fish have been up there for quite a while because of the amount of rain that we've had and all the current, but these cooler conditions are bringing in more pods of walleyes and crappies, so I think it's going to be a great day. So, hey, you know what, Little Stinker? You know what Little Stinker says? Hold on to your heinies. Let's see how today goes. Hey, Jim Haas, first fish of the day. Let's see, is it keeper?
We'll see.
Nope. Lots of these small walleyes. Yeah. You know, that's really a good thing. That's them fish are a year and a half old right there.
Sure.
They grow fast, good numbers, but it is the first walleye.
Let go my worm.
First walleye. Yep. You need a worm? There you go. You might have the first keeper of the day. There you go, flink, flip, 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 flip. Oh, nice job.
Nice.
Nice one. See, patience, grasshopper.
Patience.
Look what happens.
Patience.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh,
hey,
that's a
not
keeper.
too bad. Oh, you got him tangled all up. He is hooked, right? That's a good fish.
Pull him all the way
Bring
in.
him. Yep. There
Hey.
it goes.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. Good job on that. See, you waited long enough. They're on the board.
Boss.
Nice job. Smash and jump. Nice fish. Nice job. That's definitely should be a keeper. Now, do you see how that fish just held onto it? The biggest thing is that these fish need to turn. There you go. That's a keeper. Fling him up. No net. Nice job. You want to hold that one up, Jimmy? Hey, what is that? You got a leech on there. Where'd you get a leech from? Loving that. I finally got one. Not quite the one I want, but puts me on the board. Ooh, let's see what you got down here.
Oh, that's a walleye.
Ooh, it's a good one too. Yep, fling him in. Ooh, nice job. So, Jim, why don't you tell everybody at home really what your job is over at Jiffy?
Well, basically, I used to
I'll take your fish from you, sorry.
over the years I've been sales manager, but I've kind of taken a step backwards a little bit and enjoying some time off with my wife and everything. So, but I've worked Jiffy for, like I said, for 25 years when I was with Tecumseh. I've been actually with them now for over 10 years, and it's just been a great experience and a great product, great people. Everything's just super. Can't believe it at all.
Well, who taught you how to be such a good walleye fisherman?
You.
Oh, me? That was the right answer. Small one, or is it a decent fish, Jim?
It's a decent one.
Decent.
that's a
Oh,
nice
that's a good one. Nice job. Nice job, Jim.
Whoa, this is a nice one.
Nice, nice, down. Nice job.
Super.
Nice job. Hey, I'll tell you what, Jim. You are the walleye guru. Let's see that one.
That's a nice
A river
perch.
perch. Oh yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. We'll take that.
That's
A bonus
some
fish,
good
yeah.
butterflies.
All right, a little bonus fish. Big old boat. That'll stir up them fish right there. You know, it's amazing how them fish, they get used to all that noise in these rivers, you know. It's just one of them kind of things, if that was out on a lake like that and the boat came by that close to you, them fish would be absolutely gone. but the water's a lot darker in here. I got lots of places to hide, lots of timber.
There we go.
Yeah, a little walleye. Talk to me.
Little
Oh, another walleye. Just a lot of small fish.
year and a half class.
Yep. I got a funny feeling the way the high water was this year and stayed high all summer, basically, that our walleye population is going to definitely be looking pretty strong, because these fish typically, what happens is they get pushed back into the river where the water stayed up high enough almost all year that these fish have been able to, the young of the year, have been able to stay up into the woods. And there's definitely plenty of things for them to eat up there in that shallow water, and they don't really have much to worry about as far as game fish getting at them. So my prediction is that we're going to have a record hatch this year once they start getting out on the main lake out there and doing their trawling surveys. I think it's going to look pretty good if these fish decide to move out of the river.
That's
a good fish.
I don't know. It feels like a walleye.
If it's a walleye, that's going to be a good one. I can tell you that one. No, I see it shaking a lot. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see what you get there. Sheephead or a walleye? Oh, nice one. That's another.
Nice walleye.
That's definitely a nice fish. Hold that one up, Tim. Woo. Good 18-incher.
Yeah, that's the nicest one yet.
You guys might not know this, but we run 17 permanent shacks out on Winnebago. And we have the catch covers in there. Yep. And we go get in there in the morning before anybody gets out there, and we drill our holes. And what was happening is that a lot of times we were hitting the sides of the catch covers and busting them up, you know, even though they do have a lifetime warranty on them. But with that light on that electric now, and it turns a little bit slower, you got more control over it, especially when you're going and re-drilling holes. That is absolutely the cat's meow. So, you know, when it comes to drilling inside the shanties, that's the only thing that we're ever going to use is the electric.
Well, and you bring up the drilling a little slower. We've done a lot of research into it.
Okay.
And there's a lot of talk about speed, and you see the guys having their speed contests. But most fishermen that I've talked to say, yeah, speed is great, but I'd much rather have the longevity, the endurance, and the sharper blades. So the ripper blades last a lot longer than any of the shaver blades. You're going to get through dirty ice. You're going to get through any type of ice, and it's going to last all day.
Awesome. Hey, so Jimmy, I think he's beating you now.
I don't think so. Well, size-wise, maybe.
And you don't think numbers-wise?
Nope, not yet.
He's the one guy that's been counting though. So.
That's right.
Nice job. Whoa. Now, Jim, I think he's beating you for sure. I think Jim's taking a little siesta up there. There you go.
There you go.
Still. Nice job.
Nice.
Nice job. Yep.
How many is that now, Tim?
Why is Warrior Boats the official boat of Larry Smith Outdoors? When you spend your life on the water, you need a boat that is dependable, reliable, and comfortable. Warrior Boats are the most diverse multi-species fishing platform in the industry. Whether you're a hardcore tournament angler or looking to enjoy weekends relaxing on the water with your family, Warrior Boats have a boat to fit your needs. Warrior Boats create the ultimate fishing experience. To join the Warrior Boats family, go to warriorboatsinc.com to find a dealer near you.
Walleye.
Nice walleye. Jimmy, I'll nap that one. Got him? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was going to help you out, buddy.
That was a good one. That was a nice hit.
You know, again, like I was saying, you guys, the big thing is that to watch really the water levels in the current, because that's now, like I said, a week ago I was fishing all shallow water. Now that water has dropped down, and it looks like it's going to drop here for a little bit unless we get a good storm, these fish are going to go deep again. Hey, this week's tip of the week brought to you by our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats, the finest jerky on the planet. You know, when you're dragging jigs, especially in a river like this, I almost always use weedless jigs, especially once, like we're on the Wolf River today. Once you get up above Fremont here, there's a ton of trees in the water. And you know, if you're not using a weedless, you're not gonna be able to fish properly through that timber there. You're gonna be snagged all the time. And if you are using a weedless, the key is, I love the weedless that have the plastic bristles on them, like these slow pokes right here. So what I'll do, because it takes a lot of pressure to when you get a bite to set that hook hard enough to push all them bristles down. So what I'll do is I'll just take a scissors, and there's 8 bristles on there, and what I'll do is I'll take my scissors at a 45-degree angle, and I'll cut off at least 2 to 3 of the bristles on there, sometimes 4. It depends on how much timber is actually in the area I'm fishing. And that's gonna allow you still to get through the timber, and it'll give you a better hook percentage ratio on that. So tip of the week is to definitely cut off some of the bristles. The other really important factor is when you're dragging jigs is not to use a super braid. You know what, you want to make sure that when that fish grabs it, because typically they're facing up current and they're not going to suck that bait in until they start swimming down current. So you don't want to use a line that doesn't have stretch. So I'm typically using more of a mono, and always use a rod that's got a really fast action tip too. You don't want to use a real stiff rod too, because when you're going to see when them fish grab that bait, you're going to see your rod load up about like that. And if there's no stretch there, what's going to happen, especially if the currents are really moving you along fast, them fish are going to drop that bait all the time. So, you know, the key is using the weedless, cutting off at least 2 to 3 of the bristles, using mono, and using a rod that's got a soft tip on it, like this custom rod here from Megs. Hey, that's this week's tip of the week, of course, brought to you by our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats in Tigerton, the finest jerky on the planet. See how dirty my glasses are? I got one. I think it's a walleye. Yep, there we go. Whoa. Small one?
But it's a walleye.
It is a walleye. Hey everybody, I gotta tell you something. If you don't know that Jiffy has a new owner, and he's standing right next to us here. Hey Kevin, congratulations on buying Jiffy.
Thanks, Larry.
I'm super excited about it. And you know what?
Yeah, it's right here.
I've talked to you before, and all the new things that you guys have got going on there. I mean, it's like a brand new company with an old great product.
Yeah, we're really excited. You know, we really have great people, and you know, now we're paying attention to our customers. We're back on the phones. We're calling our service dealers. You know, we're really back engaged.
So tell everybody at home, you got a good fish going there?
I know.
Well, Jim's got you hooked too.
I got
Right
Kevin-
away, you're interrupting your boss here too, huh? Wow, I'll tell you. Hey, so what really is new with Jiffy? Obviously, detail is going to be a really big thing now. I mean, I've been using Jiffys since I've been knee-high to a grasshopper, and there's Jiffys that are out there still running that are, 50 years old, wouldn't you say?
Well, that's the beauty is, it's a great product, and people still talk about the Model 30, talk about bringing a legacy product back, and the concentrations in engineering and in the technology, we want to be a market leader and pay attention there. And of course, customer service.
That's huge.
That's huge. That's where it's at. You got to be listening. We're answering the phone promptly. We're, really paying attention, and also to our pro staff, which has been great all these years. So thanks to all them, just for really supporting Jiffy and the team, because it takes everybody.
Right. Hey, one thing too I do want to say to you is that, if people want to look at products that Jiffy offers, how can they get a hold of it, and what's the best way for them to learn about the new products and the old products?
Well, we're alive and well on Facebook. I mean, all our social media is being taken care of real well now. We have a good presence there. By all means, we also want to hear ideas, so please send in your thoughts and about the product. We'll answer you, and that's going to be our focus.
I love to hear that. Hey, let's catch one more walleye and let's head for the dock.
Sounds great.
All right, you guys.
Can't get enough outdoors? Go to LarrySmithOutdoors.com and follow us on social media for all the latest in fishing reports, tips and techniques, recipes, and other exclusive web-only content. Subscribe to Larry Smith Outdoors on YouTube and hit the notifications button to catch all our weekly videos. Because if you ain't the first to know, you're the last.